In Florida, there is a Democratic socialist that is running for Congress. His name is Oliver Larkin, and his campaign has been getting a lot more attention recently uh, since he's gotten a lot of these big endorsements that will definitely help his campaign. But when you look at his platform, he might actually be one of the most likely candidates that DSA has endorsed that could possibly win. In his district, the incumbent Democrat is Jared Moskowitz, who is like one of the most conservative Democrats in Congress right now. So, like when you look at the Democratic primary, he really does have a good shot at winning, and he has been endorsed by the DSA a few days ago. So he really does have the support from the left. And here is a clip of him talking about Israel, Iran, ICE, and Taiwan.
End the war on Iran.
Yes.
End American aid to Israel.
Yes. Support.
Sanction Israel to stop the genocide in Gaza.
Yes. I support the BDS movement.
Medicare for all.
Yes. Aye.
Banning members of Congress from trading stocks.
Aye. Yes.
Implementing the Green New Deal.
Yes. Absolutely.
Abolishing ICE.
Yes. And prosecuting.
That's the next one. Prosecuting ICE and Christine Ohm.
Yes, absolutely. And I would include in that the private prison contractors working with ICE.
Canceling student loan debt.
Absolutely. Yes.
Recognize Taiwan as a part of China.
I'd support that. Yeah, the United States, this kind of arm's length militarily funding Taiwan, this belligerent kind of antagonistic approach with one of our largest economic and trading partners, I think it's stupid. The United States cannot continue with this level of brinksmanship where we're constantly on the edge of war with so many people that are really, again, intertwined with our economy. So no, it's not our business. We should not be propping up a proxy state for the United States to, again, commit ourselves in a stupid and insane military conflict.
So he's running in Florida, and that is a state that has been moving towards the Republican Party. But this district, Jared Moskowitz, he won by nearly double digits. So this is not a district that Republicans are going to really win. And also, like, this isn't really a good year for Republicans, anyways. So I don't think they're going to win here. But Oliver Larkin has the endorsement from the Miami Democratic Socialists of America, Track APAC, different Democratic Socialists of America chapters, and Jared Moskowitz is backed by APAC, which shouldn't surprise people because he has taken a lot of money from APAC. But there has been some polls, and it looks like Oliver Larkin is doing pretty well for a DSA candidate that just entered the race. But there were also some polls that showed that Oliver Larkin is pretty close to winning. It doesn't show the polls here, but I mean, I've seen the poll myself. He's very close to winning, and a lot of Democrats are not really happy with Jared Moskowitz. So I do think Oliver Larkin could win, especially since he's the only primary challenger to Jared Moskowitz. Hopefully, there's no spoiler candidate that enters the race. But it definitely looks like Oliver Larkin has a shot at winning this. And I definitely encourage you to donate because it takes a lot of grassroots donations to win primaries like this, where you have uh, corporate Democrats with so much money behind them. So Oliver's definitely going to need the donations. He's going to need the support. Definitely, if you live in the Florida area, he's going to need that grassroots support that DSA candidates need because they're not taking the APAC money. They're not taking the corporate money. So he's definitely one of the most best Democratic Socialist candidates I've seen in this election cycle so far. And it's interesting that it's coming out of Florida because usually a lot of the politics related to Florida hasn't been that great.